Yo, what's happening, man? It's your favorite guy to chill on the check in. Chill Talk the podcast. I got a real special guest, man. I'm talking about a real special guest, man. My boy Moe Legg is in the building, man. Moe Legg, what's up with it?
Hey, nah, what's good with you?
Oh man, we know we just cooling, man. Working hard every day, 8 days a week, 368. You dig what I'm saying? What you got going?
Hey, man, I'm just living life, man. I got a couple businesses that I'm doing right now, and I'm working on another business right now. So,
Okay.
that's taking up a lot of my time outside of the music.
Outside of the music, for sure. All right, listen, tell the people what your name is real quick, man. Tell them what you got. Tell them who you is.
You already know it's Mr. Gotta Win himself, Moe Legg, Maurice Leggett, Moe Leggett. Two G's, two T's in the building, three-time champ. That hey, if I can't do it, I ain't never tried it. That's it. That's what I say.
Oh man, I like that. I like that. I like that. Mister, I gotta win.
How that Valdosta living, man?
Oh man, but also gonna do what he gotta do, man. You know what I'm saying?
My old stomping ground. Hey, two of
Yeah,
those.
talk a little bit about your old stomping ground a little bit, man. Get the folks a little background on what Mole really got going on.
Hey, man, I'm a part of the two national champions. Like that team, both teams, we could have played on any level, man. That's how I felt. We won two championships in 4 years, and I was very fortunate enough to play all four. I didn't no red shirt. I started all 4 years. I've been on the nightlife and everything. Down in Valdosta, man. If you went to Boone Drive, you was at my house during that time. 2004 was my freshman year, and that life was just amazing down there.
Show, man. Shout out to VSU, man. You know what I'm saying? We rocks with VSU, man. For real, man. So listen, I heard you said two national championships. So what you did after that?
Man, I went to Kansas City. I didn't get drafted, unfortunately, man. Uh, I thought I should have been, but living down in Valdosta, I ended up getting into a little trouble. You already know that out there outside of Mellow Mushrooms, and they dropped my draft stock a little bit. So I
Right.
ended up getting same day as the draft. As soon as it ended, I had a couple contracts out there, but I chose Kansas City because it was the best fit for me and my situation. And
Exactly.
I ended up winning the Mackley Hill Award, which is the Chiefs Rookie of the Year on and off the field. And I ended up missing like the last 3 games due to my injury. I played there a couple years, went to Canada, played, won numerous awards, all-star teams, came back to America, played arena, won a championship, defensive MVP in that championship game, and doing the music too. So
Yeah.
I got my hands in a lot of things.
Yeah, man. Look, I seen you posted a clip online, but I seen you, but I was like, woo. I said, my boy was the butt naked truth out there.
Hey, man, I still got it. I'm recovering from a little bang up injury, but hey,
Yeah.
I still got it. I can
Yeah.
still lace them up. Anybody that talk trash to me, I tell them I keep my cleats in the car, so I ain't worried about it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So listen, man, for the people that really ain't probably really caught on yet, yes, we are talking to a NFL player, Canadian League. I mean, you heard him, man, accolades. You know what I'm saying? So you already know, like, he real deal. You dig what I'm saying? But let's talk about the other side though, the music side.
Yes, Mister Gotta
Yeah.
Win,
Yeah,
Mister
we
Gotta
talking
Win.
racks now. We talking racks now.
Hey, shout out to Big A for that one. Big A, man. Uh, Me and him went to high school together. So he was always into music, and then my family got a history of being in the music industry. So I was just we got in trouble rapping in the back of the class, our science class, man. And
Right.
I always kept in touch with him. And then when when I noticed that he was actually taking it more serious, I started paying attention more. So he was a guy that I always wanted to, collab with and do things with. So when I approached him with a track, I was like, man, I got this joint. I got this joint that would be good for us. At first, he really wasn't feeling the beat,
Right.
so he presented the beat to me. He was like, "That dude Sneed did this one." And I was like, "Let me listen to it." He's like, I got it." You know what I'm saying? I got the concept. Boom. You ain't rocking with it, cool. So anything Big A doing, I'm rocking with it. So when he
Yeah.
came out with that and I heard that beat, and then he came out there, and it's just like when he laid it down, I was like, "Ooh!" And then next thing you know, I was like, man, I'm gonna put mine on there and then I'm gonna send it to you because he had to go. And I was like, boom. He
Right.
did the one I presented to him and he did the other one. So it was like just like that. No pen,
Yeah.
no paper. It was just like right off the dome. And just he went in and then boom, he was gone.
Wow. Hey man, it's really like the tracks that's on the station. You know what I'm saying? For I don't listen to the whole project. Dope project. Solid from the beat to the mix, the master, like the word play, like everything is there, man. Like, what do you how did you come up with the mentality, Mr. Gotta Win? Because I see you named at the album also. How did you come up with that mentality? Like, what made you just say, "Look, man, this is what it is."
Man, the concept, like for me, like it's just that balance of living. When I went down to college for that, it was just like you always want to be one. I always want to be one. So I was like, all right, got to do that. But everybody been counting me out. Everybody been counting me out from the time I was little. I was 4 years old. Said I'm going to the NFL. Every time I met
Right.
somebody new, I'm going to the NFL. Even my teammates in college was thought I was crazy. And then now they like, man, you did that, bro. You really said you was gonna do it. I said, yeah, because like no matter what happened, like there was things in high school, man. I could have went to prison. I'm spending the night over a friend's house, not knowing like if I'm gonna have a next meal and like people don't even know, man. For my last 2 years of high school, I was bouncing in and out of my house to friends' house, sleeping on the park benches, sleeping in the
Yeah.
high school bar. I borrowed clothes from, what I'm saying, like a couple teammates. So that, and when they see that, they feel like that was inspiring to them, and I didn't even look at it that way. I was just, man, this is what I got to do. I got to find a way to get things done, and no matter what, I was trying to win. So when I did that, it was like Mr. Gotta Win, my debut album, and it's about pretty much everything I've been through or I'm going through now or I'm trying to get to. So, and I did it the old school way. Like, man, I listened to that like 1,000 times a day, figuring out how I'm going. What's the intro? Like, what's coming after it? Like step by step. What track is after which? How I'm gonna end the track? That like,
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell you put your all in it, like, you know what I'm saying, from track to track. You know what I mean? You're speaking volumes, man. So yeah, that's a deep story too, bro. Like, so I mean, to go through that, why would you call yourself Mr. I Gotta Win? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, why would you have that mentality?
yeah, and like for me, I don't come over. I ain't trying to boast or brag or nothing like that. It don't matter how much money I got. I promise you, I'm gonna be the center of the room, man. I'm like I don't see any bosses out there that's gonna actually command the room. Like you can't be no real boss if you can't command the room. I'm telling you, like that is just how I see myself.
Yeah,
Like I don't go anywhere 100 deep. I be solo. You see me, I'm solo. Like I might meet somebody and then it's like, man, you came with them? Nah, I just met them today. Like that's just my aura that I bring. Like I don't have to. People like, man, you got to have your pistol here. I'm like, man, I don't need my pistol. It ain't like, man, I'm OG. Ain't nobody gonna mess with me. It's just that aura that I bring to the table. Nobody ain't trying to jack me. They trying to be a part of what I have going on.
yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. That's what's up, man. I salute you on that too, for real, man. That's dope. Yeah, I actually seen you in person, so yeah, the vibe definitely does. I'm definitely rocking with you. We definitely about to put in a whole bunch of work. We already started pretty much. So look like we'll be linking up again in October for
October, I can't wait.
AC3 A3C whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it, but I just
You
know them there.
you gonna see me before then? Homecoming.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot we got homecoming coming up too. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got a
man.
lot going on.
Listen, I know you got a lot going on too. So I'm gonna touch on this because this is what I seen this with a little workout program. I know I definitely probably need to join it. Talk a little bit about what you got going on there, man. What's your workout? Cause I see you serious with that thing now.
Yeah, man. Like I started it. I started it years ago when I was in Canada, and then a bunch of fans like, man, I want to work out with one of the best defensive players that ever played in Canada. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna do it. So once I brought it down here, it was a little slow because I started it right before the lockdown happened with COVID, and then
Right.
it started picking up, and it's just like, man, boom, like I'm proven. Like for me, I don't want to go grab that next superstar or somebody that's already there that already got it. They gonna be like that. I like a lot of these trainers out here, I call those inheritance clients. Because like with these D1 athletes, they gonna be there already. Like they were already gonna be there. Like how you
Yeah.
gonna make them better? Like that is me. One kid, he wasn't getting any looks in Canada at all. And then the Super Bowl was in Minneapolis that year. And he did a workout, and then we did a 7-on-7 tournament. The next week he ended up getting he got a letter from Yale. He went from no letters in Canada to his first letter being from Yale, man. That touched me more than anything. I'm trying to develop players. So that's how I took it serious, man. So now
Yeah.
I got tennis players, basketball players. One of my tennis players, she wasn't winning any tournaments in her age group until I got there. Now she won like 4 or 5 of them.
That's
So
big, man.
and that's in 6 months. So that's what I look forward into. That and music, man. Those are the two things I love most. And like my kids that I train, they're like, man, put your album on. When I put the speaker on, that's what they wanted to hear. And this is
Hey,
and
that's a
this is
good way to market. That's a good way to market too.
and this I got India. They're like these kids are from India, Asia, Russia, like all over Europe and here in America. Like that's their background. So not only I'm trying to tap in internationally.
Mm. Yeah, man. That's big, man. That's big. That's real big, man. Listen, man, before we get out of here, I need you to drop some jewels on see you got so much going, so you got to drop jewels from all the standpoints. You got to drop your jewels from the entrepreneur, the artist, the you got to drop your entrepreneur. You got to drop it from being a sports, from an athlete. So any person that's tuning in, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna hear this, listen to it, if they, just drop some jewels, give them some motivation, from all standpoints though, like from being a businessman to the athlete to the artist, you know what I'm saying?
Like this is like I got two things. I got two things, and that's just across the board, man. No idea is a bad idea, especially when someone else is telling you it's a bad idea. Because they don't understand your logic. They don't know why you doing it. They don't know like your thought process, your angle. They can't say it's a bad idea. They can't. Like people looked at me like there was some of my friends, like that's their honest opinion. They thought my album cover was they like, man, you could do a better one than that. But they didn't know the concept behind it. If you look closely, that's my rookie of the year trophy. That's my almighty chain. That I got my 3 rings on there. And it's laid out right there. Then I made it a nameplate. So that that's one of the things. Like, man, you can't be discouraged by someone else saying, Oh man, that's a bad idea. They don't know what you're doing. They don't know your thought process about that. I got a business venture now. I told somebody about it, and they think it's a bad idea. Why you think it's a bad idea? Because you don't have the resources I have. So of course you're gonna think it's a bad idea off top. You don't have the influence I have. So that's it. And then another thing is, man, like if it don't work, go back to the drawing board. Figure out slow it down. Figure out where you messed up at. How can you change it?
Yeah, that's good.
But don't
That's
give up
good.
on it. Like, and my motto with my kids, and this is the slogan that I have, is give up on giving up. That is your only failure. That's the only time you should give up, is when you're giving up on giving up.
That's good. I like that. I like that. So listen, shout out all your social media, man. Let everybody know where they can follow you, where they can tune in, where they can tap in. If they're trying to get the workout session going, they trying to tap into the music, or they just want to follow Moe Leggett, the person, period. What can they tap in at?
Hey, Almighty 3-1 on every platform. ALMIGHTY 3-1. I'm telling you, like it's if you ain't on this boat, you already seen how it happened with Noah and the Ark. I'm just saying that's it.
Yeah.
Cause
I'm glad I jumped on the boat when I jumped on the boat, then.
Cause boy, I'm mad. Me and you gonna talk. But
But
definitely, when people
say
miss
less,
this,
man.
people miss
I'm with
this
it,
boat,
man.
it's
I'm
over
with
with.
it. I'm rocking with you, bro. Like, it's already genuine, you know what I'm saying? Because, you already know we talked about it. So, it is what it is. I'm with
Yes,
you.
sir.
I'm with you, man. I appreciate you for just taking time out, bro. Come chop it up. Drop some jewels, man. We can chop it up. Chill Talk the podcast, man. I really appreciate Moe Leggett for stopping through. You did what I'm saying. Shout out to 94.4 FM Jazz. We got like 3 of them things in rotation, but I think Talking Rats is I think that one is out doing the other 2. I
Hey,
think
you the
and
DJ.
Talking Rats took off before we even knew it. Like you see it was number 2 on the report. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
we just
hey,
gonna keep doing what we're doing, man. Shout out to Uptime Media Group. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
My
you the
wife, man, she
DJ,
be
man.
on this
I'm
thing.
rocking with you. You the DJ, so I'm rocking with you. Whatever. Hey,
Talking
when I
Rats, man. Talking Rats is the. You need to shoot a video for that.
we working on it. We working on it.
Bet. Say less. Say less. And I'll see you if I don't talk to you. Well, we talk every day, so it is what it is.
Yeah, you'll see me at homecoming. What's that, in 2 weeks? Oh no,
Yeah, I
that's
think
another.
so. Something like that. Yeah.
Hey, about 2, 3. Yeah, about 2, 3 weeks. So
All right. Bet. Well, I'll see you then, but we'll talk before then, though.
yeah.
Yeah. For sure, man. Appreciate you, man. Chill Talk the podcast. My boy Moe Leggett, man. We out.
All right.
Peace.